Hello everybody, I'm Larry and I hope you're having a great day. Welcome to Larry Under Pressure, where we fix everything that's easy, quick, delicious, and on a budget. Tonight we're going to be fixing sloppy joes, good old-fashioned sloppy joes. These are delicious and taste just as good, if not better, than manwiches. So let's get started. What I'm using is a third generation Ninja Foodi, but you can use any generation of Foodi, an Instant Pot, or anything that you can saute in. You can even do it on the stovetop. So I'm using this just because it's my favorite appliance. So I'm going to turn it on and I'm going to put it on sear, saute, and start. And we're going to first of all put our ground beef in. I'm using 1 pound of ground beef. You can use a pound and a half, or a pound and 3/4, and you can double or triple the recipe if you have a lot of folks overeat. The next thing we want to do is go ahead and put in our onion flakes. We have 1 tablespoon of dried onion flakes we're going to put in to saute with the meat, and we also have 1/2 of 1 bell pepper that you can see I've cubed up, and we're going to put that in there and saute it with the meat as well. Now we're going to stir that around and break it up so it'll saute. And then we'll come back and take a look at it once we get it nice and hot. I've been sauteing this now for about 7 or 8 minutes, and as you can see, it's getting nice and brown and the vegetables are cooking. At least the bell pepper is. The onion flakes are hard to tell, but they don't take much cooking. The next thing we're going to do is take this and drain the grease off, and then put the rest of our ingredients in and stir it up good. So I'm going to drain it, and I'll be right back once I get it drained. I've drained the grease off now, and we're ready to put the rest of our ingredients in. The first thing we're going to put in the rest of our ingredients is 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And we want to use garlic powder, not garlic salt. There's a big difference. So let's just put a little bit of garlic powder in there. The next thing we're going to put is 1 teaspoon of prepared mustard. You can use Dijon mustard, but I find this recipe tastes better with just regular French's mustard or whatever kind you use. There's the mustard. The next thing we're going to put in is 3/4 cup of just regular ketchup. You don't have to use tomato paste or tomato sauce, just plain old ketchup. It works just great. And my test on this recipe, and I've been fixing this for years, it doesn't seem to make much difference. The next thing we're going to use is 3 teaspoons of brown sugar. That'll add a good flavor with the sugar itself and also with the molasses and the brown sugar. And that, my friends, is it. We're ready to mix it up. Let's stir it up and get it all mixed up and mixed together so the flavors blend. It already smells real good. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to simmer this for the next 20 to 30 minutes. And the best way I've found to simmer it in the Foodi is to turn it to sear saute and put it on low sear saute, and turn it on and let it go. While it's simmering, it's best if you put a lid on it, and this lid is just a Tefal lid off of some frying pans I have. Nothing fancy, and you don't have to go buy a special lid for the Foodi, and you don't have to use the lid down. So we're going to let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll come back and stir it up and check it, because it needs to be stirred about every 5 to 10 minutes to keep it fresh and to keep the flavors mixing. So we'll come back and give it another chance, another check in just a few minutes. It's been simmering now for about 10 minutes. So let's take a look and see where we are. It really smells good now. You can smell the mustard and the bell pepper and everything else, the garlic powder. It all adds together to really make it nice. Looks great. We're doing good. Let's go for another 10 and see where we stand then. We've just finished our second 10 minutes, so we've simmered for 20 minutes. If you remember, the recipe calls for 20 to 30 minutes. I usually find 10's just fine. Yeah, it's just bubbling and looking good. Oh, it smells so good. I can't wait to give it a taste. Let's plate it up and give it a taste. On our plate, we have some coleslaw, which I always like with this, and some barbecued potato chips. And I like them open-faced. I get more meat that way. Look at those delicious peppers. I'm not a big fan of bell peppers, but they really taste good in this recipe. That looks really good. Let's take a taste of it. On top of this, you can add, there are all kinds of ways you can doctor it up. You can add cheese, sprinkled cheese to the top of it. I know some people who like sour cream on it. You can even add a little barbecue sauce. Oh, wow. That's really good. I know you really enjoy this when you fix it. And if you'll go underneath this video to the space below, you'll see the full recipe on how to fix it and some notes that I put there. Also, while you're down there, if you'd be so kind, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Larry Under Pressure, and like this video. And it helps the video get out to more people. So until the next time, we'll be seeing you.